buenas, bienvenidos a Vox Populi, aquí hoy con Juego de Tronos, que ya nos lo había pedido el señor Tony Antifa. Yo creo que lleva ya un par de meses queriendo Juego de Tronos. ¿Cómo lo ves tú, Alejandro?
Muy buenas, gente. Bienvenidos al directo de Game of Thrones. Sí, ya lo llevaba pidiendo y prometimos que vamos a traer Game of Thrones y así es. Aquí tenéis Juego de Tronos, la aventura gráfica de Telltale Games. Yo la he jugado, me la he pasado y os digo que si sois fanáticos de Juego de Tronos, esto es... Vamos, igual que Bioshock, tenéis que jugarlo.
Pollita final.
Pollita final, no quería decir así, pero sí, pollita final, chavales. Tenéis que jugarlo sí o sí.
Bueno, vamos a empezar. Vamos allá. Los norteños nunca olvidarán.
Muere
The
gente.
North remembers.
Yo aviso, muere gente, pero...
Vaya spoiler,
Joder, ya te digo. Un Juego de Tronos...
Este juego episódico se adapta a las decisiones que tomes. La historia se modifica de acuerdo a cómo juegues. Pues van a morir todos entonces. La casa Forrester ha sido un leal vasallo de la casa Stark. En los confines más oscuros de Wolfswood cosechan las extrañas árboles de Ironwood. Muy bien. Estupendo. El destino de la casa Forrester pende de un hilo.
Una introducción dramática y muy bien narrada, ¿no? Te ha saltado un párrafo, pero muy bien. Oh shit.
No era importante.
Ah, vale.
Están contentos, ¿no?
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Old Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
¿Ya nos van a mandar a limpiar la espada o qué?
Esto eres un mierder, tienes que limpiar la espada.
A ver, selecciona y luego pulsará para coger la espada. Selecciona. Ah, me conmigo.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Old Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over
y
it.
luego arrastra el...
Go on, it's only blood.
Bueno, tengo práctica en limpiarte a ti el sable, Alejandro.
Sí, doy fe de que lo limpio muy bien.
Aunque este es un poco más largo.
Now that
Bueno,
proper
pero
sword.
tampoco tan
I'll have one
tramposo,
like it myself someday.
You.
Viene siendo del
Never had
mismo
a sword
calibre,
like
más o
that.
menos.
I say that as a friend. And if we're being
¡Madre
honest,
mía!
No sé lo que me
you
ha
are
dicho
just
ya.
a squire.
Oh,
No
don't
fastidio.
be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Hand in what?
El
Capturing
silencio
him.
siempre es una opción
He was
válida.
nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his
Estaba tan
tent.
borracho que pudo
Next,
salir.
he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
¿Crees que está mintiendo?
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Que le traiga vino, me dice el hombre.
It's your
este.
job.
Sí.
No
I
recibo.
don't take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him.
Que recordará esto.
Idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Vaya, eres el mandado, eres un mindundi,
Thank
eres
you,
un
Garrett.
mandado.
Le voy a romper la jarra en la cabeza.
¿A quién? ¿A este? ¿Que sale ahora?
Norrin's family
No,
has
al
faithfully served House
Vale, lo
Forrester
veo, sí,
for
es una opción,
centuries.
romper ahí la jarra en la cara.
His honor is
Sepa
beyond
quién es el puto
reproach.
amo.
And House
La
Tully
casa
is
Tuki,
forever in
la
his
Tuki.
debt.
Mira, Tuki.
They've never seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged
Ya,
poor
se echa la
Norrin
canción,
across the
Que
battle.
no me estoy enterando de la historia.
Mi culpa encima
Fetch
dice
your
hijo de puta.
Tonight we celebrate.
Esta noche lo celebramos,
Hombre, por supuesto.
Se va a poner cariñosón, Lord Forrester este.
Hombre. Van a decir, ya era hora de aquí.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north. The king in the north. Tomorrow we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the young wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward!
To Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
The North remembers!
Got it.
Alright.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
Sobre qué hacer contigo,
It's
vaya,
been on my
vaya.
mind for a while now.
Lo estaba pensando desde hace un tiempo.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Oye, que te van a ascender.
How shall I reward your loyalty?
Buah, yo quiero pelear,
What can I offer
Ahí está,
you?
mira, quiero
Let me
pelear.
fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield.
Lo
No
recordará.
man would
Whoa.
question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put
Cuenta
forth
con
your
mi
name
espada.
as my squire.
Y con mi
You've
hacha.
erased those doubts entirely. It would be an
Claro,
honor
claro.
to see you riding by Roderick's side in the
Será un
vanguard
honor verte
tomorrow.
mañana cabalgando
Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
4 pavos, ¿sabes?
It's well deserved, Garrett.
No le
Thank you, my lord. I promise.
I
I
promise.
won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Mira, que tiene más escuderos,
Now
O
go
sea, todos son
and
unos
find
mierdas.
Roderick if you can.
I will, my
mirando el
lord.
chat, que yo no ni
Thank
idea.
you.
Sí, sí,
Puedo ver. Vale, vale.
De momento todo calmadito. Se están poniendo de vino hasta los cojones.
Damn it.
Squire! Fetch us more
¿Que le quiere
wine!
más vino el tonto este?
Can you
Sí,
give
sí.
me a hand?
Una mano al cuello.
Can I get up to you?
No hay problema,
Yeah,
va a ser
no
bueno.
problem.
venga.
Ah, venga, ahí.
I have been a squire longer than
Eres
you.
buena persona.
So,
Eso
I
en Juego de
outrank you.
Tronos siempre se
You should
recompensa.
help me.
No, ese se pone tonto, ya no le ayudo.
Sí, se ha puesto tonto.
Sí, que tengo más rango que tú. Y yo más mango.
Fetch more wine. Scrub my armor.
Saca la espada y reviéntale ahí.
Boots.
La vas
It's
en
my
el
luck to
cuello. que
end
se
up with
fue.
Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
Cállate.
oh, shut up, Bowen.
Shut up.
See, that's where you're
Senta
lucky.
mala. ¿Has
Low
visto la cara?
expectations.
Cara de cabreado.
I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop. Well, maybe I'd
Oído,
think
que-
saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms.
Y si así como
I
ellos en mayor
suppose
de
this
los 7
beats pig
reinos.
farming. But not by much.
¿Quién no le
Who
gusta
doesn't
el
love
bacon?
bacon?
Ah, pig farmers.
Big Farm.
All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing.
Esto sí
The
que no va a
lowest
ser
of the
nada.
low.
Vas a morir en cero.
For all
Del
I
jarrón de
know,
gorro.
we could be squires for life.
Te lo va a poner de sombrero.
Pouring wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than
Tú no
this.
seas nada más
Easy
que
for
esto.
you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
Vaya,
How
vaya.
much further?
No, pues está llorando.
That's right over there.
Sí, joder.
Fortaleza de la casa Frey, de Walder Frey. The Red Wedding.
Vaya, la boda roja.
Épico
sabes?
capítulo, uno de los mejores.
Take
Sí, como
your
todos
time.
sabemos, aquí no pasa nada interesante en la boda roja.
You lot
no
have
muere
drunk
nadie.
your share.
No.
Good thing Lord
Nadie.
Walder's
Muere
Joder,
nadie.
este que tiene
in
cara
a
de malo,
generous mood.
¿Quién?
Este, del
Fucking
gorro.
phrase.
No, hombre, es
Fucking
buena,
phrase.
buena persona,
Nice
seguro.
night for a wedding.
En el momento que mataría a Walder Frey, sorry por el spoiler, pero
Often he finds it.
Sorry por el spoiler, pero ahí. Rico.
ahí lo tenéis, cogerlo.
Bueno, que estaban preparando las ballestas.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
Ser Karen me dice. Pero este no es el con el que he venido, sí, ¿no?
Sí,
What's wrong?
Uy, vaya, ya se huele algo
Bueno,
este.
sí. Está mirando el castillo. Este, como ya sabéis, esto Juego de Tronos dice, oye, eso que está pasando.
You're acting rather odd.
Necesitamos volver
You've
ahora.
had too much wine.
We need to get back.
Now.
Now.
They're fine. They can wait.
Está por aquí Daniel Sánchez que dice que vaya mierda de juego, que volvamos al Reign.
Ya habría,
Take the
ya
fucking
habría
flagon
vuelto
already.
si no hubiese sido por el tonto este.
What's wrong with him?
Sánchez, que sepas que
Something the
no
matter?
respetamos tu opinión.
Owen,
nos
we
parece
have
una
to
mierda,
go.
pero-
Don't go if you're in such a rush.
Y si no te preocupes, haremos Reign un día de estos. Bueno,
Que te
We have to
meten.
warn the others.
Good luck.
¡oh, shit!
A mamarla. Claro.
vida. Dale ahí con el escudo. Ahí va. ¿No llegas?
A ver,
La cara. ¡Uy, ahí va! ¡Flechazo por 4! Está ahí, Octavi. Casi está día con deberes, tío.
Muy bueno el Octavi. Se ha empezado pronto ya.
Sí.
Ready,
No
boys!
tregua.
De Sánchez, pinchísimo Marcos. Pinchísimo.
Shoot that one!
¡Dispárenle a ese!
Ándale, vámonos.
Hay que puto ahí. Canta como el puto agua. ¡Bum! La cara. ¿La has matado? ¡Toma!
Sí, ahí, en el corazón. Vámonos.
Look out!
Vamos, no está fallando ningún puto de mierda. Sí, arrastre. Eso es, cerra.
No se me cae el carro.
Está probada por los pelos. Por los pelos. Esquiva web.
Toma.
Uy, ¿a que sigue? ¡Que me ahorca! ¡Que me ahorca! ¡Que me ahorca!
Sí, me estoy cansando ya,
¡Corre! ¡Patada! ¡Bum! Mira, ¿cuánto más ya muertos? ¿11 o así? ¡La virgen!
Anda, sin piernas.
Toma, ahí va.
Se ha caído el caballo.
2 por 1, Gonzalo.
Pero este no era con el que estábamos peleando.
Se va quedando ya. No, es moreno.
Toma, chaval.
Garrett, did you
Yo no
find
quiero decir nada, pero aquí
Roderick?
están matando todos menos tú. Lamentable.
Speak up, Garrett.
Trate de salvar.
I tried to save him, but there was
Sí,
nothing I could do.
totalmente. Hasta los cojones mataste, cabrón.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you?
No lo he dejado.
What happened to him?
No lo abandono.
I didn't leave him, but I couldn't save him.
Puedes salvarlo. Mentira, cochina.
Find a weapon,
Bueno.
quickly!
Ahora peleamos.
Ahora bien lo bueno.
Vale, ya. Me gusta mucho de esto.
Claro, dale con ratón y teclado. Como mola. Toma, boom.
Toma, sin brazo. Este está un poco abajo, este hombre. Toma.
¡Viva!
Walter Free, you fucking traitor!
Fucking
No,
traitor.
my lord. While there's still time.
Creo que mandoble se gasta el colega, ¿eh?
Uf, ya ves. Sí. Pobre hombre, se nos está muriendo.
Por los 7 infiernos.
We have to keep moving, my
You
lord.
have to keep moving. Que no lo conseguiré, pues ahora te voy a dejar morir, no te preocupes.
Me la suda tu vida. Me la suda todo lo que te pasa en general.
Vaya,
Bueno, es que
hace una fuente.
Una fuente.
Guard this with your
Protege
life.
esto con tu vida.
Return
La
it
espada,
to
pues si no la va a
Iron
poder
where
coger.
it belongs. There's no time to
Agarrar el
waste.
mandoble. Coge el hambre.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
Pregunta Sánchez
Vale,
de
lo que ordena.
cuánto crimen de
I'll do
manager,
as you
que
command,
la gente
my
quiere
lord.
el Birmingham.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you.
Sí que puedo contar contigo.
Tell your uncle. Tell him
Jamás te
the
detenerás,
North
Álvaro.
Grove must never be lost.
Y acuérdate de eso.
Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
Tell only the
Yo no
castellan.
tengo ningún tío, no me acuerdo de nadie.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Run.
Kill
Run,
those fucking
run.
foresters!
Si quieres.
Mira qué cara de muerto tiene este también.
Cariño de Golden.
El tío más asqueroso de toda la serie.
Y el pavo este se queda encima ahí para. Es que no. Bueno, pues empieza bien.
La típica de que no vuelve Juego de Tronos hasta verano. Qué vergüenza, iba a decir que lástima, pero más que vergüenza. Amargo.
Es que la música es épica, tío. La serie quizás no tanto, pero la música sí.
Anda que no. El muro, the wall.
Motherfucking wall, bitch. Hierro. La verdad que flipa con la música.
Ahora van a entrar ganas de ver la serie y vamos a tener que pegar 20 meses para verla.
Episodio 1, Hierro desde el hielo.
Aunque esto era el prólogo. No me lo esperaba.
¡Vaya! ¡Qué sorpresa!
Anda, este hombre estará contento. Todos que han parado por su culpa, el inútil este.
Y este digo, es que es lamentable.
Nada, que a ver si nos sale algún ciervo y cazamos.
Sí, yo lo que no sé es por qué de repente...
Esto. Tenemos para hacer morcillas y todo.
Y salchichicas y tal. Dice Tavi que tiene el juego. El de la aventura gráfica de Telltale. Tavi, ¿te ha gustado o qué? Bueno, o lo has jugado o algo.
Dale al cerdo. No le da a hacer. Dale una patada.
¡Cómetelo! ¡Cómetelo!
Aquí hay sangre. Vamos, Serlo. Examina.
A sacar la lupa y dice elemental, Serlo.
Elemental, cerdo.
Fresh.
¿Qué hacéis? Sangre fresca, ¿de qué
Soy
será?
un cerdo, solo.
Pero deja el puto cerdo en paz.
Es que, ¿por qué no me deja matarlo?
¿Por qué quieres matar a un cerdo? ¡Mira!
Míralo.
Un cerdo muerto.
Ya me han hecho
Ya
el
está.
trabajo.
Si es que... de verdad.
Ahora le raja la barriga y se lo pone de gorro. Hombre, el tío este del Discovery Channel, ese que se come todos los gusanos y las mierdas, algo haría, yo creo.
El Berglés ese, ¿no?
Ese.
Mira,
Ya podíamos a coger al cerdo y tirar del carro. Y subíamos.
dice también que el suyo era de luchar y de tomar decisiones. Creo que te refieres al RPG este que sacaron de Game of Thrones. Que yo nunca lo llegué a probar.
Sí, esto es aventura gráfica, es también de tomar decisiones principalmente.
Sí. Vaya. Y se fue a gozar
Que no sé
de-
si habrás visto,
That's
pero
father's
ya
car.
se nos han muerto un par de personajes ya.
Sí, por culpa de Marcos. Yo no quiero decir nada.
¿Nos podía haber salvado, güey?
Sí.
God, Bolton better give
Vaya.
us fucking titles for this.
Bueno, la verdad es que no lo sé.
Lord Bolton.
Winter may be coming.
Bueno.
have his bacon.
Toma. ¡Hala!
¡Ahí va! Matando a los cerdos, qué hijos de puta. ¿Y tienes a los asesinos de cerdos?
Move along, boy. There's
Bueno.
nothing for you here.
Lord Bolton.
Father,
Estaba
I
girado ni
said
nada.
¿Que es
Move
su
on.
padre?
Unless you want to get
Bueno.
fed to the fucking pigs.
Bueno.
¿Que es mi padre quién?
¿El ese?
¿El de la espada?
No, el que estaba ahí muerto ahí, ¿era tu padre?
You're a forester, squire.
Pero tenía que haber
Former
sacado la
Stark
espada.
bannermen
Por eso
have no
exacto.
claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter. None of your fucking business.
Qué puta incumbencia.
Your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
Sí.
Inténtalo.
Vámonos.
Ahí estamos. The City is
That
real.
sword's too big for you, boy.
Hombre, eso
You
también lo he
can
pensado
barely
yo.
pick
Sí,
it
sí.
up.
Get
Apenas puedes
Oh.
levantar.
my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton
Han salido
is
los
the
más
new
asquerosos de
warden
todos,
of
los
the
Bolton y
North.
los Frey.
I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Casi no le he dado. Ahí va. Está vivo aún.
Sí, tu padre ahí muriéndose. Mátalos pronto.
Ah,
Mátalos
bueno,
pronto.
That's
Smint,
sword,
que está
boy.
tosiendo mucho.
Que les den un Smint y el otro, ¿sabes? Como que están en esta época así.
Vete a la mierda.
Fuck
Fuck you.
you.
Gonde.
Fuck you.
Vaya.
No, costiaca.
Que vaya pimpines este.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
El padre va a hacer algo. Echarle una escopita, joder, ¡ay, fue el rastrillo! No, el rastrillo.
You're a pig farmer.
Uy.
¡Dale ahí, chito!
¡Oh, shit!
Mira, de cara de pocos amigos ha puesto el rubio. Me parecía un fraile con el peinado ese. ¡Ole! ¡El toro! ¡El
torito!
La cabeza.
¡Toma! ¡Hijo de puta! Revíntale. Toma ahí. Con la pierna mala encima.
Ahí va el pinchito.
Cuidado. ¡Oh! Dos tajos ahí, bien dados.
Mercy! Please!
Queda, por favor.
No,
I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me!
Nunca
I
sobrevivirás
have
en
no
mí.
quarrel with you! I
Me
was
voy a
only
ser bueno
following
por una vez y
orders.
voy a mostrar piedad.
No, please! Lord
Toma
Whitehill will
piedad.
see you hang for this! That much I promise.
Pero y este... Puede estar caballo este.
Sí.
Lo dejáis.
¡Ey, Vlad! ¿Qué pasa, tío? Gracias por pasarte, macho. Dice que lleva
Vlad.
rato viéndolo y dice que está muy bien. Claro que está bien. Estamos nosotros dos. ¿Qué juego de tronos? Lo mejor que puedas ver en tu puta vida.
Garrett, you survived.
Survive, got it.
Your sister,
Your sister. Se la han follado, vaya.
she hid.
No, seguro que lo han violado. Mírala. ¿Qué hijos de puta? Mata a toda la familia de este pavo.
I tried to stop them.
Estaba viejo ya para defenderse.
Por supuesto. La edad, lo que tiene. Mira, se ha muerto ya.
Vaya.
Sí.
Lo podía haber clavado en el rastrillo y no me han dejado.
Qué pena, tío.
I'll
Bueno,
kill
pues
the
bien,
man
llegas a
who
tu
did
puta
this.
tierra y matas a tu padre, a tu hermana, se la
Aquí
folla.
como Ramsay Bolton. Igual.
Exacto.
Vamos
Bueno,
a hacer el juego de la locura.
Vamos, que no vas a dejar a nadie vivo.
A nadie.
Bien. Eso me gusta tu forma de pensar.
Pedazo navajazo que hemos metido. El Richard.
¡Ay, Richard! ¡La navaja!
Me ha robado los malacatones.
It's Garrett!
¡Es Garrett!
Get
It's the
to
motherfucking
Casterly!
Garrett!
Tell him his nephew survived!
Va a ser el rey ya, ¿no? En esta zona.
Pues eres un mindundi, eso. Basta. No, nadie.
Vaya.
¡Toma!
Garrett!
Ahí va, ese
Caída.
que me está mirando es primo mío.
Sí, se ha caído dramáticamente, también te lo digo, ¿eh? Que
You're
está andando
already
bien todo
dead.
el camino, menos ahora.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great
Eso,
Hall!
tío.
Quickly!
No me spoilees,
Pero si te lo van a decir ahora, gilipollas.
Ya no juego.
No,
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
te spoileo una nueva temporada de Juego de Tronos.
El que se ha escapado es
They
el
killed
Bolton.
my family. And for
El
what?
Rubiales ese.
¿De quién?
My
Ese
sister,
que se ha escapado en el caballo.
she was only 8 years old.
Ah, no, sí, el Rubial era, ya sé quién dice.
This never
sí,
would
sí,
have happened with the
Escapó un Bolton.
Starks in
Que
power.
parecía un fraile.
It's unimaginable. Unacceptable.
El fray Perico.
You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Mira cómo cose, ¿eh?
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Vaya, se la podía cortar.
Your
Sí.
justice was
No he
swift.
probado a salvártela, pero
Some will
mejor
call
te
it
la
vengeance.
puto.
No doubt the Whitehills will
Se
claim
pasa
it
todo el
was
juego
murder.
peleando a la
It was your
patacoba.
family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But
Pues
the
sí,
Whitehills won't see it that way.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills
Ay,
just
ay,
walk all
está,
over
este
us.
está conmigo, el maestro. Y si no,
These
rodan
maggots
cabezas.
ought to help prevent
Por
infection.
supuesto,
Que
rodarán
me ha puesto
cabeza.
gusanos, dice.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Gusanos.
Sí, para mantener la herida abierta, eso ha dicho.
Madre mía.
Presiona y luego arrastra con L.
Eso tiene que doler. Dios.
Míralo, mira los gusanos. Ah, qué asco, tío.
Ya.
Qué asco.
Vamos, no me voy.
These are dark days.
Y
I
córtame
fear.
la pierna antes de que me ponga
To
un
lose the
gusano.
lord of the house and the
Virgen.
eldest son through
Y
such
encima
a
llevo, que lo-
despicable act of
Madre mía.
treachery and betrayal.
Este de maestro sabe como yo.
Greater houses than ours
Si
have
este
fallen in
cogió,
times
le
such as
dijeron tres
this.
o cuatro cosas
The
que
late
leyeron un
Lord
libro
Forrester
también.
was a
y
good
ya está.
man. And poor Roderick. A serious
Nuestra
man, but
casa
he would have
nunca
made a good lord.
Y
Our
pues ya
house
tienes
will
otro
never
muerto.
fall.
Never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands.
Las manos de
Ethan,
Although
ese es el
he's
siguiente que va a
young,
pasar por la espada.
altogether unprepared to lead.
¿Por tu espada?
Pues no, ya lo matará otro. Yo diré que sí que me he preocupado.
This
Ya
might
está.
hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Yo soy como Tyrion. Se hace cualquier cosa por sobrevivir.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
Así que por ende, pues el puto amo también.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his
Hombre,
squire, and
Tyrion
not
y
his
Arya
son
son los
Roderick.
mejores de la serie.
Not that Roderick couldn't
ahí con
handle
Arya,
it
¿no?
himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a
Se
sword.
lo va a dar.
You gave me a
Ah, no,
message
este era
to
el maestre,
deliver.
¿no?
A message?
Este es el maestro que te
About
está
what?
curando.
What did he tell you?
Es para mi tío.
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then.
De que te vas a tener que enterar tú,
Lady
gilipollas.
Forrester will be here any moment
¿Te
now.
acuerdas?
Forrester.
I'd like you to walk for me first.
Lady
To see if you can put
Forrester.
any weight on that leg.
Buah, los gusanos ya están haciendo, fíjate, ya anda normal. Un poco tullido, ¿sabes? Ya
Go on.
sabes.
Don't
Oye, a
stop
ver si
now.
la clave va a ser
It's
por
better to let the blood
en vez de la
circulate.
operación, haberme hecho un corte y...
¿Qué te
ponerme-
habéis metido gusanos en la espalda?
Sí, sí, a lo mejor era eso.
Mira el asiento del señor. A lo que llegue ya, mañana. Que está sudadito, ¿eh?
Lamentable.
Señor, míreme.
Mirada dramática.
The Ironwood Grove.
La arboleda de Ironwood. Se pone triste.
Vaya, chaval de menos.
Muy
Home
periquito.
sweet home.
Son...
Sweet home Alabama.
Esa era, pero no me salía. Y también por copyright.
Ah, vale. Sweet home Alaska.
Sweet Home Alaska. Esos son todos ahí. Dale ahí.
Buah, el de la guitarra. Ah, es una mujer. Ah, no, no, es Ethan. La mujer es la de...
Talia and Ethan.
Pues es
I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Lord Ethan, que es el...
el que parte el bacalao aquí.
Asher.
Ahora sí, ahora sí.
Y este es el leñador.
Exiled to
Yo
Essos,
te digo,
unfortunately.
ese es el puto amo. No digo más.
Esos.
No, ese.
Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
King's Landing, ¿eh?
Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Este hombre está un poco oído, habla solo.
Sí, sí.
Esta parecerá a...
Lady Forrester.
Se parece a
She's
la
always been
de...
kind to me.
A Maderos Stark.
Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Mira el
Right.
crío, Rion.
Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him.
Sí, sí, pobre hombre.
Gregor
Descansa,
the
mañana
Good.
se ríe y todo el pavo. Es un sádico.
Muerto.
Roderick.
Me pone
He was
palote.
our best warrior by far.
Roderick. Que se la deja tirar también, cabrón.
Que le peten a Roderick.
Ay, se podría.
You seem to be favouring it.
Veo ya que te la
Always
sudan
sad to
bastante
see a
los
warrior
personajes, que la
lose a
empatía
leg.
le llevas
I'm
más.
fine, Maestro Tengrin.
Un
Look,
poquito sí.
I'll
Me
show
la
you.
sudan. Igual las hierbas. Chútate ahí. La dopada.
This might help.
Vaya, vaya.
Le vamos a robar todo.
¿Ya está robando? No te da vergüenza.
En su cara además, para hacer Skyrim.
En su puta cara. Te pones en oculto y si no te ven, vas a
Y
sacar.
el cubo se lo va a poner de gorro. ¿Estos que son gusanos?
Rather
o qué?
cute little
Mira,
creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Puto cubo de gusanos, tío. Puto loco.
que no
¿No hay nada
podía.
más? No, pues ya está, pues a tomar por culo, ¿no?
Pegar una patada.
I'm
Molaría
not
darle una patada al
mistaken.
tubo, que tiene que se
You do
cayera.
seem able to put weight on it.
¿Qué estás haciendo, Garrett? Digo, no, probando a ver si va bien la herida. Creo que tienes que hablar con el pavo.
No, ya toma por culo, ¿no?
Creo que tienes que hablar con él, que te ha salido antes un...
El señor
Ahí
que
sí
quiere
me
ahora. Mostrar la espalda. Mostrar la espalda. Hasta me he entendido la espalda. Joder, macho, si es que yo ya no sé ni leer.
Madre mía.
Good
Digo,
thing
¿para qué le va a
you've
mostrar la
done, bringing
espalda?
that back to House Forrester.
Mira qué espalda
By right,
tengo,
that belongs
maestre.
to Lord
Me gustaría
Ethan now.
frotarla.
That sword has been
Hostia, ya
handed
empiezas a
down through
usarlo.
50 generations of Forresters.
No homo, my friends.
Mirad, vamos a mirar. Esa barbita que tienes ahí. Míralo, míralo.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Sí, mirando la mirada abajo en plan, ¡ay, senpai! Muy anime tomó.
Did your leg feel weak? No. I just wanted to ask
Se me ha
you.
curado en 5 minutos. No tengo que...
No, pues sí.
¿Quién es el
Who
nuevo?
is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why,
Lord Ethan.
Ethan, of course.
O sea, no se lo había dicho antes. Que es mongolo, no se acordaba el tío. Este, mira qué caras pone.
At the Citadel,
Parece que vaya
I
estreñido.
swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned.
Han hecho olvidarse. Tío.
Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Buf,
Which is rather
Básicamente dejamos la
frightening
casa a
when you
manos de
think
un
about
puto
it.
tiene pinta de ser un reloj.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question.
Who knows?
Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire. If that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them. Especially now with the Boltons in power.
Son unos
Proceed to
sinvergüenzas
clear-cut
estos.
every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Can I see Ethan?
¿Que son unos qué?
Is he here?
He is,
Unos bobotones.
but I'm afraid he's indisposed
Sí,
at the moment.
todos.
Que se
He prefers
encuentren
not to be
indispuestos,
disturbed
tiene
while
diarrea,
practicing his
hombre.
lute.
Joder. Olvídalo.
Never mind.
Vete, olvida mi nombre.
Bueno, te ha curado y estás jodidamente bien.
Semejante coñazo de hombre.
I'll admit, you do seem
¿Te quieres
better
ir a-
than was to
te
be
quieres ir a
expected.
hacer una-
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will
Lo
tell,
dice
but... Lady Forrester.
Ya vienen las zorritas.
Vaya,
Welcome
vaya.
home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Anda mi
Garrett,
Talia, ¿eh?
I
¿Qué
heard what
quieres, Talia?
happened. Is it true?
Quiere agarrarte el mandoble y no se llevas en la espalda.
Garrett? Is it true? Fuck me. Vaya.
Bueno, último
So
detalle.
sorry.
Con esta no voy a ser malo.
Later.
Bueno, igual un poco.
Pero no en las conversaciones, ¿eh?
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Mira,
Ahora la cama,
nos
mira,
manda ya.
va.
Sí, señor.
Vaya, vaya. Está crecidita ya.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Ah, decir
Whatever
que
you can
me salvo
recall.
la vida.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
Oh.
You
Ay,
were with
Roderick, que le
Roderick, no?
peten.
I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember
No, lo
anything...
voy a
I'm
salvar.
sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
No le gustaba esta, Roderick.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told
Igual
you
son
were the
como los
last
Lannisters.
to see my
Ah,
husband
pues
alive.
también, sí.
Yes, my lady.
Juego de Tronos.
I know it may be difficult
Sí,
to remember,
todos
but
follan
if
con
I
todo,
may
¿no?
ask,
O sea que...
was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
Dijo
Hey.
que era bobo.
Eso te voy a decir.
Said he loved you.
That's very
Oh.
kind of you to say.
Una sonrisita.
You
Ha
have
sido
the
bueno con
Forester's
ella.
sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
O sea, no la puede llevar tú, la va a llevar,
Thank
un
you.
crío, ¿sabes?
Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land.
Tim Duncan, está
They
bien.
were our people.
Tim Duncan,
Your
era
family.
Duncan.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
That bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a
Ramsay
Bolton, and
is
Ramsay
coming.
Snow will want his retribution.
Estupendo, que me mande a mí que me
We're
cargo al
the
otro
ones that
también.
should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise.
Que eres
But
el
now
camino.
is not
Pues
the
mataré a
time
este
for
también.
vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart.
Está de acuerdo conmigo,
Ramsay
de que
Snow
me
will
haya
be
matado.
here within the
No me
week.
mola a mí.
And what would you have us do?
Nada,
Nothing.
¿ves?
I would have us use our heads while they're still
El
attached to
parabelón
our
este.
shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone
Más
else
impulsivo,
within these
entonces más
walls.
calmado.
Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You asked
They
too much
deserve
of the
to
boy.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Hey.
Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
Tienes razón,
With
vamos.
what army? Our best men were killed at
Que
the
fue
Twins,
asesinado, pues
along
estamos
with our
nosotros,
lord.
un crimen, si
What's
no,
to
le
be
sale
done?
que espera un-
O sea, te quieres cargar a un puto ejército con 3 personas, con
Ultimately,
esos 4 que tienes
it
por ahí
will be for
matados.
Lord Ethan to decide.
Sobraos.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword.
Grande.
He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye, you'll say it was justice, they'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
Let them come. I don't care.
que se muera.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
Que me voy a King's Landing.
You're sending him to the wall.
Al muro.
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle,
Ya me quiero ir, que
my
quiero
place
luchar.
is here. Who will defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
Otra vez.
There'd be
Antes me he
nothing
tenido
we
que ir
could
y han
do to
matado a todos.
protect
Ahora me voy a ir
you.
otra vez y van a
To
matar a
stay
todos.
would
otra
bring
vez.
destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want.
Este es un
I know it's
paralelas.
difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
No, ha hecho gracia este.
No, hombre, te van a enviar al
settles
puto muro. Básicamente estás muerto ya.
You can
Bueno,
have
se
my
acabó el
horse,
juego, señor.
and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Oh, shit, nigga.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
Pues hazlo, paralelas.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forester to consider first.
Me voy para cenar, caballo.
I know you want to stay. But Lord Forester would be
A
proud
tu
that
modo
you
de
put in the
transporte
interests of the
al muro.
house ahead of your
Vale,
own.
tus cojones.
Many of Lord Forester's best men volunteered for the war.
Colas, eh.
His own
Con las
great
vamos a
uncle
llegar de
was a
puta madre,
ranger
¿no?
with the
Sin
Night's Watch,
problemas. Todo bien.
I'll
Todo
do
guay.
what's best.
Es el rabo.
which often isn't what's easiest,
Bueno, ahí ya
but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
I love you.
What?
No debe
What is
meterse
it?
la borlada.
Se lo digo.
Lord Forester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Vaya, vaya.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
Si a mí me da igual lo que signifique, yo quiero
For
matar a
good
gente.
reason. Most
Te la
don't
suelto
even know
todo.
it
Matar,
exists.
matar y matar. Ya
They
está,
think it's
vamos
just
por
a
el resto.
myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way.
Salvajes y
I
tontos. Me hablan
assume
de
you
tío.
kept your word.
No creo. Creo que hablan de Vlad.
You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Por lo de
This is
tonto.
important, Garrett.
Sí, sí. No, no voy a decir
I
nada.
need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well
Aquí,
done.
no,
Lord
no
Forester
está.
was right to put his
Well done.
trust in you. From this day forward,
El
this will
maestre
be
a ver si va a
our
ser malote,
secret.
¿eh?
But soon,
El maestre es el que
I
está
may
ahí
need
con
your
todos
help.
ellos, ¿no?
I can't say anything more
¿Quién
just
sabe,
yet.
quién sabe?
Just know the
Oh, yo lo
North
sé,
Grove
pero-
may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Explorador, ¿O va a encontrar con el señor de la nieve o con el muro?
Who knows?
Es posible,
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Venga, a mamarla.
Al puto muro. Al puto muro. ¿Cómo la lías, tío? Nada más empezar y ya te mandan al muro. Es que eres la hostia, tío.
¿Me podrían no haber mandado o que sí, no?
No.
Garrett, wait!
Ah, vale.
Por el sí o sí.
Vaya. Mételo por el culo de colgante, hombre.
Cógelo.
Vaya, Natalia. ¿Y esto por qué me salen estas cosas?
Be safe.
Be safe.
Tú no lo sabes, pero te hago un spoiler si quieres.
No.
¿No?
¿Qué spoiler? A ver. ¿Muere la pava esta?
No. Tiene... Es para que se alivie en las noches duras en el muro. Porque cuando lo gira...
Las cosas duras en las noches duras.
Exacto. Tiene un pequeño tallado de ella en... Ya sabes.
A long road ahead. Un largo camino por delante.
Bueno. Un bosque alejado. Un lugar perfecto para... Mira, este es Ethan. Ethan Forrester. El nuevo señor.
¿Ahora llevo este o qué?
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Llevas a varios personajes.
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Que se me pone tonto el niño, pues espadazo.
¿Qué es la niña?
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you
¿Es una
again.
niña esto?
I'm right here.
Oh, eso es un niño
And I
pequeño.
promise,
Pues eso.
I'm not going
Pero el otro...
anywhere.
que se
Claro,
te ha
que el
puesto...
otro ya sé que es una niña, pero el que hablaba era el niño.
And
No, que habla la
Asher.
niña.
And Roderick.
I do too. But
Roderick está
Mira's
bien
in
muerto.
King's Landing, and
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Toma, qué
Ryan,
esperanzas tiene
she's
el niño.
perfectly safe, I promise you.
I promised you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett.
Gareth es fuerte,
He
hombre.
was nice.
Garrett is
Inteligente
strong.
no.
He can take care of himself.
Fuerte, sí. Ya hemos visto que
No
sabe
one will
levantar
tell me what
mandobles.
Garrett did, but it must have been
Hemos
serious.
matado a uno ya.
I heard
Con dos,
Duncan
de
and
hecho.
Sir
Uno
Royland
con el
talking.
pinchito.
They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Y el otro con el mandoble que casi la
Everyone's
suerte.
worried about
Vamos.
you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
Vaya, te infravaloran.
He calls you a milksop.
¡Oh! Eres un
Sir
mariquita.
Royland
Haré que
forgets
lo
himself.
castiguen.
I'll have him punished for saying that.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not
¿Qué vas
good.
a ver? Este es el más paraguelar de la
Ethan,
serie.
you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Like a man.
He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me
Asher
how to fight.
también. Joder.
Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Así es más de arco, de todas maneras.
Que esto no es un puto League of Legends, chaval.
Do you remember when we were
Mira el
younger?
tío.
When we
Cómo
all used to
pelea.
play here? You,
Joder,
me,
padre.
Saben
Roderick,
pelear todos menos.
Asher.
Lamentable,
We'd
¿no?
all be out here for hours.
Yeah.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed.
Everything changed in my
Roderick became
life.
so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher
Sonreír está
just
sobrevalorado.
got angry.
Hay que matar.
Everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Vaya, vaya.
Vaya.
Yo
I
me voy a
know a
hacer
lord has
malote.
many responsibilities,
Sí.
but you don't need to be
bueno.
like them.
Las
I
mujeres siempre hay que
promise I
tratarlas bien.
won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have
Que
a
no le vamos a
brother than
cortar
a
la
lord.
cabeza, se la
I'll
cortaremos.
have to have both, I'm afraid.
Aquí da igual pollo a coño. Es que corta el cabeza, se corta el cabeza y ya no va
Since you're
por
the
culo.
new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you
No nos
say.
andamos con tonterías,
So
¿no?
I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would
Todos
be
los que
nice if
quieras,
someone did what
tranquilo.
I wanted for once.
As
Vamos a
many as
acordar.
you'd like, yes.
Míralo.
Really?
Of
Ha
course.
torcido-
Why not?
Otra
Sí, sí,
ha hecho
sí.
una mueca, ha hecho una mueca.
Lord
Me está
Ethan,
gustando,
you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
On your feet. Vamos, corre, Forrest, corre.
Joder, como chico le ha garganta hoy, coño.
What's the matter?
Lord
Mr. Potter.
Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Anda.
He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
Hombre,
It's
que
your
sigamos.
decision. You are the Lord.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Eres el
Very
puto
well, then.
señor de la casa, tío.
Le voy a... Claro, tengo que ir. Tengo que dar ejemplo. En que aparezca por la puerta le corto el cuello. Le digo, buenos días, señor Wesley. Zasca.
Por favor, arrodíllese. ¿Por qué? ¡Zasca! Toma por culo.
Te voy a nombrar caballero.
Ahí está Tim Duncan. Bueno, esto está lleno de soldados, pero ¿son nuestros o de los suyos?
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Hombre, no.
Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Ay, ay.
Let's not do something rash.
Puedo
I can
manejar
handle
esto,
Lord
por supuesto.
Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the
Está
time
cayendo
to
bien,
anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only
Ay,
cowards
me va a
and
pelar
dead
los que
men
tengan.
roll over.
Mira, ahí viene el chuletas.
Sí, no tiene ni media hostia. Míralo. Sí, me parece bien, ¿no?
Y encima gordo.
Buf.
Lamentable.
Rodajas, ¿no?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The
Me va a
late Lord
bofetear la cara.
Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
¡Oh!
serio?
My only
¿En serio? ¿En
regret is I
serio?
wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart
Sí, ¿eh?
myself.
¿En serio?
I've been waiting for this day all my life.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no
Ahora te voy a
fucking
sacar un
bread and
presente.
salt?
Espérate.
You bloody
El
amateur!
hijo de puta llega
No
ahí.
courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
Oh.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have
Me
been
está
different
cansando
between
ya, eh.
us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking
Lo va a meter
choice
en
but
la
to
olla.
harvest what was left.
What is it you want,
Oye, la
Lord
chimenea sé que
Whitehill?
tienes.
Ay, de cabeza. Va a poner una pata en el culo y vas a ir por la
Bueno,
pared.
mira
por
quién
la
es.
ventana.
El fraile.
Madre mía.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Sí,
Yeah.
venga.
Attack for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would.
Ay,
But
muy
your
bien
men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Que venga.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honourable men.
Oh
shit.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Fuck you.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Venga ya, hombre.
Sí, 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 por supuesto.
Sí, ala.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Te peten.
Con dos cojones. Sí, sí.
Defiance or diplomacy. Me dan el logro, pues
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Sobra.
Transportar como un puto señor,
Ahí estamos.
Bueno, King's Landing,
sister can help us.
Desembarco del rey.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour.
Mira Forrester.
And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Esta es Marjorie.
Esta es la hermanita. La que está en desembarco del rey.
La hermana de Lady Forrester.
No, no, no. La hija.
De Ethan. Vale, vale. Me quedo con la Marjorie de Juego de Tronos, de verdad. De la serie. Un broche.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Lady Olenna.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place.
Asher, ¿quién era? Que no me acuerdo ya.
El hermano de esta.
Ah, vale.
Que lo exiliaron.
Ah, el pequeñín, ¿o no?
No, 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 el grandote.
Ah, vale.
El que aparecía con el hacha, el leñador.
Ah, vale, vale.
Sí.
Ah, es verdad, sí, sí. Que has dicho tú que molaba.
Sí, el puto amo.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come.
4 hijos.
Although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances.
El niño que no me acuerdo cómo se llama, Ethan. Y los dos hijas, esta y la otra.
Vale,
vale.
Como conejos, ¿sabes?
Otra cosa no, pero en Juego de Tronos lo que es fornicar le dan bien.
Por supuesto.
Ethan made this for me.
Buscando
el baúl de los recuerdos.
Sí. Muy bien, muy bonito todo. Vamos a matar a la peña. Llevamos mucho tiempo ya de calma. ¿Esto qué es? Tomo viejo lleno de polvo.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Vámonos ya. ¿Y esto? Un calentador. Está calentorra. Tiene frío, ¿eh? Pues bien fresca que va. Vámonos ya. No podemos irnos. Pues nada. Entonces no nos vamos.
Explora, explora. Explora, explora, explora. Explora, explora, explora mi corazón.
Primer plano de tetas. ¿A que va a saltar por la ventana? Carta de madre.
Eso es lo que tienes que leer.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Que tenemos que ir a lamer el culo ya a Marjorie.
Sí.
Lamentable.
¿Por qué? ¿No querías ir a verla?
Que no hay que lamer el culo a nadie.
One moment.
O sea, hay que confiar en nuestra espada. ¿Quién aparece por aquí?
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Pues me has molestado.
I can come back later if you'd like.
Una patada. Déjale entrar.
No, it's fine.
Bien
Come
hecho.
in.
Sí. No me spoilees.
No, porque ahora ya sí que te puedes calentar, gilipollas. Eso es lo bueno.
Pero ¿cómo? ¿Con el carbón?
Begging your pardon, lady,
Pero
but
te está poniendo el carbón para que te puedas calentar.
if
Ahí ya
you
lo puedes
don't mind my
utilizar.
asking, you seem rather
No
upset.
me he enterado de lo que me ha dicho, que parezco preocupada.
Sí.
No estoy.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
No, no también
It's kind of you
estirada.
to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie?
Ya quiere saber mucho este hombre, me da a mí mala espina.
I may be wrong,
Ah, eso.
but
Por culo.
it seems like you do.
No es un buen momento.
Perhaps you should come back
¿Me
later.
has puesto el carbón? Pues a tomar por culo.
Of course, milady.
Venga, a paseo. Se ha ido triste el hombre, pobrecillo. Quería consumar.
Para lo único bueno. Está triste, está triste.
Oh.
Mírala.
Oh.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Pues creo que es su voz,
Sí, son las voces originales.
Ah, vale.
O sea, todos los personajes de Juego de Tronos son las originales, hasta donde...
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've
Un
thought of
detalle
you
muy,
more as a
muy
friend
bueno,
than
la
as my
verdad.
Ya ves, sí.
handmaiden.
No, es
A
que ves de
dear
otra igual no,
friend,
pero de
in
esta
fact.
sí que sabía.
Thank you, my lady.
Lo tenía
And you know
presente.
how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal set.
Vaya. Cersei.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust
Ahora ya
you.
lo de lamer los culos te parece bien, ¿eh?
Humor
Hombre,
her.
es que es Marjorie.
Tell her what she wants to hear.
Si fuese otra, no, pero...
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Mira la montaña.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
¿Esta es la que me ha acusado?
Good luck.
No,
Ah, no.
es tu amiguita. Tu amiguita.
De rollo bollo.
Ah, eso ahí sí que lo voy a entrar. Esa escena es muy buena, digo...
Elena no.
Sí.
Lo tenemos. ¿Y Cersei o qué? Cersei.
You can do this.
Mira, tío. Putos amos, tío.
Hombre.
Y a la hora como pasa de texto el culo.
La Guardia Real.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Este contra de meter.
Your Grace.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Está cojonadilla.
Iba a decir un spoiler, pero no.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet... For centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace.
Me has dicho que le siga la corriente, me ha dicho Marjorie.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
¿Qué le digo? ¿Qué cosa?
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Me estoy contradiciendo, pero no pasa nada.
I see.
¿Qué es tonta? La chica esta.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question.
Go on. I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Vale, a tomar por culo. Ante la duda.
¿Ves? Si hubiese sido malo, mira el Tyrion, me está haciendo ojitos, míralo.
Sí, está en plan. Ya está, ya sé cómo me la fornico hoy.
No me dice, me ha acompañado, bueno. Pues como no me
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
You are a brave girl.
I'll consider it.
I consider it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Vaya.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Y sale Sansa y todo también. Pues sobrado. Con Marjorie y Sansa, más que suficiente.
¿Ya te va gustando más Desembarco del Rey?
Pues faltaría ya.
Bueno.
Mira, I was worried.
Vale.
La amiga, ¿no?
Sí, la amiga.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Yo creo que no le habría gustado ninguna cosa que le hubiera dicho.
Seguro.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
Que se toca
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
La verdad que están preparando la boda.
I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
Anda que no era bueno,
quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
¿No te casarías con Joffrey?
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Vaya. Viene cabreada.
Sí.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
Toma por culo.
Touchdown.
I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Me llevo bien con ella.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
No, pero a cambio no, pídele solo el favor.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Ahora se acordará la pava esta, seguro. Y no confiará en mí. Míralo, que enfadada se va.
Se va decepcionada contigo.
Disappointed.
Será recordará eso. Vaya, vaya.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
No nos va a dar cabezas. El rey te adora.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within a week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Después de Cersei era la más lista. Lo que pasa es que murió por culpa de...
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
No lo puedo evitar, tío.
I'll send a raven to my family at once.
Vamos a tener que poner a Tony para cuando vea el directo. Spoilers. Cartelitos. ¿Dónde vas, perdigón?
7 hells.
Sea el fraile, por favor.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man The flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
A ver si no voy a llegar al muro.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
He venido a jugar.
Never mind.
Ahí estamos.
We've wasted enough time
Me
already.
lo lía. Me lo lía. Este no sabe, no podrá ni coger la espada, pero valiente es, ¿no?
Sí, sí, cuando cojones.
Ha contenido ahí la respiración.
Es un crack, es un crack.
Así van a pillar ahora por tanto.
¿Te imaginas? ¿Estará vivo?
No, parecía que le daban cuchillazos en el estómago.
Sí, sí, claro.
Pues no tiene pinta. Este será alguien que conozco yo, ¿verdad?
No sé.
Bloody hell.
Michael.
Que no es su mejor trabajo, dice el hijo de puta. No me quiero ni imaginar el buen trabajo de este. La virgen.
Esto es Hibernalia, ¿no? ¿Qué es esto?
Esto es la casa Forrester.
Ah.
Lord
Estaban ahí
Ethan,
peleando en el patio, parecía como...
as I was saying,
Los 4 merecillas de ejército
you
que tenéis.
are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Pero como dudan de mí después de que le he cantado las 40 al
But
payaso, ese cabrón.
300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Y lo serás.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone.
Y lo serás.
It took years, if not decades,
Los 2
to
días que
earn.
me vivir.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours.
No, por suerte vive más.
But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel.
El centinela,
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord
Una decisión
Sentinel must be
importante.
chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Pero este quién es ahora.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Vaya, vaya.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should
Aquí
all
no se
flee.
huyen a nadie.
It's
Las
not
ratas son las
stealing
primeras
if you're
en huir del
taking what's
barco.
yours by right.
He speaks
Cobarde.
I've a family to feed. And not two coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here.
Vamos a matar.
Where's
Sí,
our
hombre.
pay?
Hay que ponga la
Our
acción.
share of bread and wine grows smaller
Serio.
every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Go.
Lord
Hay que
Ethan,
demostrar
I know
poder.
these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
He's falling.
We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
you'll address him as Lord.
Ay, este sí.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
¿Y por qué no me pondrá de cortarle la cabeza?
Send him
Que
to
si
the
no,
wall.
también. Es que la hermana me mira con...
Sí, ya te estoy diciendo a la gente que lo dejen vivir y todo.
No, la gente me la pela, la hermana, hay que hacerle caso.
La gente te la pela, hermana.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
Venga, vamos a... Por única vez vamos a ser buenos.
My lord,
Quitarle
my family
3
depends
de
on me.
piedad. Venga, vamos.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He's also a father trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to
Eso
you
espero.
and to this house.
Ya me he arrepentido ya de perdonarte los dedos.
Sí. ¿Tan pronto te has arrepentido?
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
Actuando como un verdadero
You heard
señor.
what the
Di que
thief
sí.
said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such.
Sí, sí, he dicho, hostia, que me van a
There are
elegir.
2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them.
tu tío.
Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Básicamente tienes uno impulsivo y que está loco,
The bracer of the sentinel.
o uno que piensa.
The badge
esto,
of
tío.
office.
Así que tú decides.
Tonight is your first
Tú
small
decides.
council. It would be wise
Sí, sí,
to
molan los
bestow
dos,
this
pero tú
bracer
decides,
upon
es tu
your
decisión.
chosen sentinel then,
Yo no
to show
incluiré
that you are
ninguna.
decisive and in control of this
Hombre, yo
house.
sé que cogiste al tío. No hace falta que me lo digas.
Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Yo no te voy a
I'll
decir
make the right choice as
absolutamente
sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Tú decides.
Mira qué feliz este, ¿eh?
Sí.
Anda que...
Este va con alguna pasión en el cuerpo, también te lo digo.
Hombre, vamos a hacer lo correcto una vez. Vamos a dar esto. Este no es, ¿no?
Sí,
Este es el tío.
Ese es el tío.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have
Tú
much to
decides.
consider and face a
Ahora tendrás
difficult
que hablar con los
decision.
dos para ver quién
Perhaps
te
I can
convence
help.
más.
Your father often sought
el
my
tío?
counsel.
Hombre, si
O el
el
loco.
padre...
As lord,
Si el padre
I must
confiaba en
name a
este hombre.
sentinel.
Of course.
Por algo sería, ¿no?
And if I may ask, who do you favor
Pero
for the
otro también
role?
puede ser bastante
Perhaps
útil.
I can share my insight.
Puede entrenar tropas, por
And
ejemplo.
talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
¿Ya se lo puedo dar o no? Vale,
Duncan, I've decided to name you
Ahora
as
te
my
olvido,
sentinel.
A tomar por culo así, tal cual.
Thank you, my lord. I'm honored.
Ule tu
But
polla.
are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Habla con el otro, hombre. Que se va a sentir mal.
Slash right! That means now!
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do. Showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother,
Asher.
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos.
Pero si
insisted.
vuelve el hermano es mayor que este, ¿no? Ese sería el Lord.
Until you've spoken with her about this, just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
O no, no se sabe por qué renunció.
But you know that just as well.
Si no te
My mother.
no sé, no, tampoco te quiero spoilear.
Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted.
una roja.
That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face.
Voy a buscar a mi hermano que te
My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Hombre, que te puedo influir si quieres, pero no mola.
Bueno, ya no puedo cambiar, ya le he dado el brazo, así que...
Puedes.
¿Ah, sí?
Sí.
Mother told me
creo que te da la
Mira has
opción
asked for Lady
de
Marjorie's help.
dárselo a uno o a otro,
I
así
knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's
decides, güey.
influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know! And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Está confuso. Normal. Han muerto todo el mundo y ahora lo ponen al cargo del cotarro, pues.
Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
Venga, que sí, pesada.
I only wish you did too.
Muy bien.
Te piden que seas fuerte, Marcos.
Thank you.
Que guíes a la casa Forrester con honor. ¿Serás capaz?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Pero ya no sé por dónde tengo que ir. No, el tema, esto ya he hablado.
También se habla con ese. Tienes que hablar algo con el loco.
¿Pero el loco dónde está?
Y creo que más... recto. O sea, pero mirando para cámara al personaje.
¿Por aquí?
Primer plano de Ethan. Por ahí, tirando a la izquierda, tirando a la izquierda. Tiene que estar, creo.
¿Ese es?
No, ese es el maestre.
El maestre. Nada, vamos por el culo ya.
¿No vas a hablar ni con el otro?
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
El consejo, Y se formó la gozadera.
El consejo me lo confirmó.
Una situación tensa.
Voy a hacer la trampa y se lo voy a nombrar.
You may sit.
¿En serio?
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Después de haberle dicho, sí, tú.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, This house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
God be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true. You make a fool of me, my lord. You as much as promised it to me earlier.
That's quite enough. The matter is settled.
Has hecho la madre te mira con decepcionada.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. It doesn't scare me.
Ya soy el
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Ahí, con dos cojones. Con dos cojones.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Por eso lo he tenido que trolear.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down.
Le ha jodido,
at once.
Le ha jodido que no era el hombre centinela. Muestra poderío bien.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Si Ramsay está loco, hay que no se puede negociar con él, hay que ir con locura también.
También, sí, sí.
My lord, I have faithfully served this family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Sí, ya está pirado, ¿eh?
Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
A luchar. Enano. Venga.
Practica con la espada. Mírala. Presentes de Lady Margaret. Ya vaya, ¿eso qué es?
Una llave extraña. Sello de la familia Tyrell. Hala, la saca.
¿Le vas a robar a Marjorie?
No, me llevo bien con ella. Aunque debería. Pero para que voy a mirar tantas cosas. Tampoco bizcochina esta.
Sí, un sello, ¿eh?
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Está dolida esta, ¿eh?
Está dolida. Hombre, es tu amiga y la manda a tomar por culo en pocas palabras. ¿Sabes? Eso duele.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years, and yet to be treated like that. I thought there was trust between us. Friends don't hold secrets from one another. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
Vaya.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Oh shit.
I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Mira cómo han enfocado los pechotes, ¿eh?
Sí.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again.
Oh shit.
Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
Fuck me, mira.
Mira, filete ahora.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady.
Merengue.
I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Interesante.
Interesting.
Vaya. Y se acerca al final.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's angry. And with that King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Funcionará, dice.
Bolton men approaching, my lord.
Here we go. Uy, está cojonado, ¿eh?
Sí. Mierda es este. Ahora en la puerta.
Bueno, ahí te iba a decir, más solo. Míralo.
Con el gordo.
Something wrong with your gate?
Levanta la
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here.
Buena conversación.
Sí.
Thank you, my lord.
Ya está el otro tonto levantando la puerta.
Sí. Aquí en cojones la ha ordenado que haga nada. Mira, el otro es un puto chivato, ¿eh? Esto es como el recreo que se echaba el profe.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Un buen escudo.
A ver si lo raja el crío este.
Hijo de puta. casa de ti como es de la mierda,
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
El otro se queda ahí.
Pero como vas a luchar si hay 4 o 5...
Por eso que tienes un ejército de mierda. Y vas a lo loco.
Sobrado. Esto es como 300.
Esto es como 300. Solo que estos juegos de tronos, macho.
Cada guerrero mío vale por 20 suyos.
Sí.
Que ser valiente, hombre.
Por supuesto.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden
ante los Stark.
Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? The ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that!
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men? Never.
It's already done.
Ya está hecho. ¿Cómo cojones han entrado si la puerta estaba cerrada? Es
que los ha abierto, lo tonto, el que no era el de centinela.
Pero es que la ha cerrado cuando ha entrado Ramsay, tío.
Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. But like the Queen and her
que es su hermano.
Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Crack.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
No! But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord! Oh, no. Adiós, caballero.
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama! Stop! Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
Help me! Ryan, please! Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan?
Ethan, ¿qué va a decir?
¡Boom!
Buen final, buen final.
Historia comentado.
Próximamente.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Boom, a ver. Dejaste tú un 34,2% dejaste a Bowen detrás.
Yo todos por debajo.
Sí, sí. Bueno, pues mira, ¿no? Madre mía. Oye, pues mira, casi un 50%.
Sí, sí.
Con lo de Ramsay, pero el resto.
Hombre,
o sea, un 30, pero hostia, un 30,9% solo han cogido a Royland como centinela, el resto.
Claro, pero lo que te he dicho, lo lógico era el otro, pero.
Ah, que venía a jugar.
Ya ves. Ahora empieza directamente. Ah, vale, esto.
No.
Bien, bien.
Uf.
Ha sido intenso. Hombre, un poco.
Sí.
Ha habido escenas un poco largas, pero
sí.
al final ha valido la pena.
Sí, que ha valido la pena. Aquí los papeles de la serie original se traducen, ¿no? Como se dice, se reflejan a la perfección en el juego, ya lo digo. Parecía que no, pero
sí, no, me ha gustado cómo han llevado los papeles. La verdad, está muy bien. Sí. Es que eso parecía Ramsay, me ha parecido a mí que ha tardado mucho en hacer algo, pero bueno.
Le gusta jugar.
A ver, era lógico, le hemos vacilado y siendo como era lo que tocaba. Aunque no sé si no hubiéramos hecho eso, igual. A ver, al fin y al cabo yo creo que la gente también, por muy... Aunque hubiesen tomado la otra decisión de ser más inteligentes o tal, supongo que al final si le hubiesen puesto entre la espalda y la pared de defender tu propia casa, igual al final acababan muerto de varias formas, ¿sabes?
Who knows, tío.
Ya ves.
Pero está bastante bien.
Sí, ha estado divertido. Pues nada, señores, muchas gracias a todos los que habéis estado. Este capitulazo de Juego de Tronos. Sorry por los spoilers de la serie, no han sido intencionados.
Y tampoco os he dicho muchos, así que...
Bueno, pero grande. Así que si lo ves, Tony, te pondremos unos cartelitos. Así que nada, muchas gracias a todos y nos vemos en la próxima. Y gracias a Alejandro también por estar aquí aguantando.
Un placer. Y sobre todo ver tus decisiones, que son algo que flipas.
Hombre, nos vemos en el próximo vídeo, señores. Chao.
Hasta la próxima, gente.